went to New York, difficult place to go, and requires a brutal early morning and a 4-hour or so bus ride. Woke up at 6:30 in Boston. Some breakfast. Some more breakfast. Marks and Spencer's don't exist in Boston, so I headed down to Liquor World. It was 7:29 Sunday morning. Liquor World only opened at 12. Bollocks. I had to settle for a travel-sized shampoo at CVS. From Porter Square, I hop on the Red Line to South Station, where I meet Ian, who decides his breakfast would be 2 bags of Cheetos and a Twix. After being on the Bolt bus for a shit ton of hours, we arrived in New York. We stayed at Hotel Carter. Don't let these neon lights and dated decor fool you. This place was a right shithole. We're right next door to a strip club called Cheetahs. That's a strip club called Cheetahs. A strip club called Cheetahs. We obtained 3 passes from a gentleman with an eye patch. That evening, we met up at O'Casey's pub for copious amounts of ale and fight songs with fellow Yids. Bright and early the next morning, we took the tube, or PATH train as it's called, to Harrison, New Jersey. There was an open training session at Red Bull Arena. We watched Friedel and Archer stretch, while Gomez took a tom tit. Bale looked good, despite the efforts of this cunt. I saw the league trophy, but the ribbons were the wrong colour. I met a child whose parents clearly hated him, and I got a kit signed by the whole squad except for David Bentley, who subjected me to this. Went to the Shake Shack for lunch afterwards. The food was fantastic. The gigantic line to get in, infinitely less fantastic. Incidentally, Elmo is a Spurs fan despite his fur colour, while the giant full-scale animatronic T-Rex is a gooner, which makes perfect sense considering its cerebrum is roughly the size of a peanut. We then met up at Petition for copious amounts of ale and fight songs, with fellow Yids as well as Yids greats Stefan Freund and Tony Parks. In the pub there was a Euro 2012 poster of Luka Modric, aka Judas Ratface Scarecrow Boy. Here's the same poster at the end of the night. There was yet more ale and fight songs finished off with Papaya Dog. Needless to say, I felt like dog shit next morning. Back on the subway to PJ Clark's for copious amounts of ale and fight songs with fellow Yids, I learnt that Sandre teaches martial arts, and this gentleman thought it was about time. Time for what? More ale and fight songs. I considered ghost riding one of these into the North Cove Marina, then ultimately decided against it. I joined the procession to the PATH station. As we drunkenly and loudly infiltrated the station during rush hour, commuters were in no doubt thinking, what the fuck? We arrived at Red Bull Arena, home of the New York Red Bulls and some wanker who wears number 14. Just as the match was about to kick off, 2 dirty gooners attempted to penetrate our area, which came as a surprise to no one. Red Bull struck first on a sloppy penalty, but Bale equalised with a banging header. Outnumbered 20-1, we were far louder in our support. No one enjoyed themselves more than Mr. Bean. Sigurdsson scored a cracker to put Spurs ahead 2-1. The spectacular 150 square foot New York Spurs flag was unfurled. The view from underneath, less spectacular. Spurs held on to win 2-1 and were crowned the Barclays New York Cup powered by Under Armour champions. Yeah, the title, utterly ridiculous. The players were awarded huge medals and tiny trophies. We took the train back to Manhattan, which took much longer than expected because we went the wrong way. Twice, but it's all swings and roundabouts, isn't it?